place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat this beat up like a bat.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, back at with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing, can the Bears finish strong these last 7 games before the end of the season? And will Justin Fields, yes, I said it because this is a topic of conversation. Also, will Justin Fields be able to finish out these last 7 games to allow Ryan Poles in the front office for him to be the franchise quarterback for 2024 and beyond? But before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe for all the content so you can get the latest and greatest notification in regards to Chicago Bears. Not only Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs, us signing Craig Counsell, Chicago Bulls. I don't know what's going on with Chicago Bulls. Patrick Williams saying he wants $20 million, but he's not showing up. And also them also being open to trading Zach LaVine. And also, we'll talk a little bit, with the White Sox and the Blackhawks. But before we start, I'd like to introduce to you my humble host, Chuck Full Damage Miller. So, Chuck, introduce yourself to the audience.
What's going on out here, KO Sports Talk Land? I am Chuck Full Damage 1. And I am the biggest Bears fan that you know. And welcome to another edition of KO Sports Talk, where we talk real Chicago Bears sports up in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So, of course, our beginning topic, of course, is with the Chicago Bears. So last week, the Chicago Bears defeated the Carolina Panthers with a score of 16-13. Tyson Bagent, he was very serviceable this game. But the defense, these last 5 games, the defense has really turned a corner. This last game, against the Carolina Panthers, they didn't allow an offensive touchdown at all. They completely suffocated this team. They only allowed 217 yards total offense. On the ground, it was only 2.7 yards per carry. I don't know. What do you think, man? This team, specifically this defense, it seems like they're turning a corner, man. With the addition of them signing Montez Sweat, them getting a senior defensive analyst, actually from the Panthers, to pretty much help the secondary play the way they've been playing. So I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts, Chuck, so far on how this team has been playing so far.
Well, it's like we were saying, like I was saying, at least I should say, from the beginning of the year before the season even started. I thought Ryan Poles made some outstanding moves getting this team together in the offseason, and the talent on this team is starting to show. Where I misjudged it at was not realizing or not recognizing the importance of the coaching staff. I didn't realize our coaching staff was going to be so horrid. And that is the reason, I believe that's one of the biggest reasons why we've fallen off the wagon to the tune of a 3-7 season so far. But I definitely love the pieces that we got on this team. I think Ryan Poles is continuing to make solid moves. Montez Sweat coming in here as big because it's going to add pressure from a defensive front that was not getting enough pressure. And the beauty of what Ryan Poles is doing is he's choosing to continue to address the needs of the Chicago Bears. Where he sees there's weaknesses at, where there's shortcomings at, the man is addressing them. Everybody wanted him to be in a sell mode as soon as things went south this year. But that would have been the most ridiculous thing he could have done as a general manager. Because for you to sell as quick as you just bought, I just spent almost $200 million to get this team together. It would have been an admission of guilt in terms of your craft. You would be telling the world that you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's what you would have been telling the world. Because as soon as you get these guys, you're giving them away. That wouldn't have made no sense. And I love what he's doing here. Can the Bears finish strong? I personally do believe that we can, but we still got some major things to address as the season closes out. In particular, at the end of the season, because the Bears just seem to be the Gasky family just seems to be hell bent on not getting rid of a coach mid season. I don't know why. That's a big sticking point. It shouldn't be. It hasn't been for any other franchise, but for some reason, it is one for the Bears. But they know that they got to make some moves. They know that Matt Eberflus is not the answer. You know, they also know that Luke Getsy things that's in question. You know, in terms of how he runs offense, how he plays designs, and what have you. They know we got some things to address, and the majority of our issues have been in the coaching staff. But to answer your question, to stay on focus here, definitely I believe that we can finish strong. I love the defense. I was sharing with my nephew T.O. and a number of others that I communicate with. I was sharing with them that the Bears defense has been one of the staples over the last 4 or 5 games for this team. If you really look at it, we're giving up less and less and less points, excluding the Chargers games. I know everybody's going to be there. Excluding the Chargers game, this defense has been very stingy, bro. We're not giving up a lot of points. The defense has turned the corner. I love getting Kyler Gordon back. I love getting Jaquan Brisker back in the fold. I'm thrilled to see Eddie Jackson back on the field. I'm loving that Jack Sanborn is getting more and more comfortable in what he is doing out there. And there's some very telling stats on this team right now. Look at TJ Edwards' stats. He's quietly leading the league in tackles, bro.
Exactly.
Leading the league in tackles. Tremaine Edmonds is finally starting to find his sea legs at the middle linebacker position. We're getting pressure off the edges from Yannick Ngakoue. DeMarcus Walker is starting to show up more. Even Javon Dexter, our rookie, Javon Dexter Sr., in the middle of this pack, he's starting to have an impact, a major impact, bro. He's putting pressure up the middle. He's stuffing the run. Zach Pickens is coming along. This defense is really starting to show its ability. It's really starting to live up to its caliber. And so, you know, I think right now the Bears defense is arguably top 10 in the league and is progressively going to get better so long as Matt Eberflus don't get smart and start coaching it.
Yeah, and I think even like the addition of signing Montez Sweat has been a big factor. I think these last couple games, he's been leading the team in QB pressures. Now, granted, I mean, he hasn't gotten any sacks, but you're definitely seeing it really opening up the defensive line. You see Justin Jones getting sacks.
Absolutely.
You're starting to see Andrew Billings get sacks. You start seeing he's opening up. He's commanding double teams. These last couple games, he's been commanding double teams. He's already making a big difference. I thought that was a great us trading for, signing and us trading for him mid-season, because that is what we were missing from this team. We weren't getting home to the quarterback. We weren't getting enough pressures, with our front four. And now that you have Montez Sweat, him commanding double teams, I mean, this guy, he's a game wrecker, man. And the last couple games, it's starting to show. But going on to the next couple games, I also want to go on to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, of course, they beat the Chargers last week, scored 41-38. So I know this Bears team, it seems like, specifically their defense seems like a turning corner. But what do you think specifically, especially with these next 7 games? It's going to be a tough road, because I looked at the schedule. We got 2 against Detroit, then we got Minnesota. They're going to Minnesota, and then we're gonna come. Detroit's gonna come back home and face. Come back home. Well, we're gonna come back home, and Detroit's gonna face us. Then we got the Cleveland Browns, which is a pretty tough defense, and then we got the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, he's back, and of course we're gonna end it with the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Now, these next 7 games, specifically the Detroit Lions, what do you think? Because you already know Detroit, that's a really tough team. They're
Yeah.
already people are already considering them Super Bowl contenders already. So what do you think
Super
the
Bowl
Bears can do?
contenders? That's a reach.
Yeah, I've been hearing it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of analysts saying, "Oh, like the Detroit Lions are Super Bowl contenders." But what do you think the Bears should do in order to contain this already hot offense of the Detroit Lions?
Do what you did last year. Don't change a thing. Don't change a thing. And the reason that I say that is because if you look back at the first game we played Detroit last year, a lot of these same pieces that are in Detroit right now were there last year. We gave them a bloodbath of a dogfight. It was an epic game. We lost the game 31-30 because Carlos Santos couldn't hit an extra point after Justin Fields rushing touchdown for about 64, 74, 84, how many yards it was. Some ridiculous run that he made. So I wouldn't change a thing in terms of the offensive attack. I think on paper it looks insurmountable right now for the Bears. But I think
Detroit's a 9.5-point favorites.
But I think when you really look at the totality of the additions of what the Bears have added, and the fact that things are finally starting to gel together in certain places for this team, I don't think we're as overmatched as the papers show. I don't think we're as overmatched as the matchups show. Because in matchup, we're looking at a team in Detroit that's got its chemistry going. They're playing well. They're hitting on all cylinders right now. They got the running game going with a two-headed monster and David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's definitely putting up Pro Bowl stats and Pro Bowl numbers. You got Jared Goff playing out of his gourd right now from the quarterback position. And I love their tight end, Sam Laporta, the rookie tight end. He's come in and he's filled in great for the absence of TJ Hawkinson, who is no longer there with his team. So on paper, we look overmatched, but I'll tell you what I do see and what I do believe. I do believe if our coaching staff does not get in the way, and if Justin Fields and Khalil Herbert and the rest of our offensive pieces that have been missing, if they can come back for this game, to me, all bets are off in terms of who wins and who loses this game. I think it's possible. It's possible, not probable, but possible that we might figure out a way to eke this game out and get a win, bro. I think that's very possible because I think we have not been hitting on all cylinders all of this season. We've been missing a lot of pieces on this team. And I think at full staff, we match up pretty well. We match up pretty well with everybody that's out here, bro. I love all the moves that Ryan Poles made in the offseason. I thought he put a very solid team together. It's about executing. It's about execution. It's about using players in the right situations. It's about taking the chances when you got to take the chances. And it's about letting your talent, show itself on the field, man. At some point, we have to put up or shut up. And right now, I think this is at that point where we can have a turning we can have a we can turn the corner point. And the Bears can really get this ball rolling in the right direction for next year. I have a whole lot of hope for this year. No, not necessarily.
You got 2 first-round picks.
Right. But can we get the ball rolling to where we're showing that we're a formidable team for next year? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Same thing Detroit did last year. They started off like 1-7, 1-8 or something. And then the team caught fire. And darn, they made the playoffs, bro. Darn, they made the playoffs. If Detroit can do it, we can too. It's not an insurmountable mountain that we can't climb. The pieces are here, bro. We can get this done. But it's a tall task to beat Detroit. Not gonna lie, Detroit is definitely one of the better teams in the league right now. Arguably top five. I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know who put them in the Super Bowl. That's just ridiculous to me.
They're saying they're Super Bowl contenders. That's all I heard.
I mean, they can stop saying that
from ESPN.
Detroit ain't went to the playoffs and proved nothing yet, so we can't be saying that. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to take no shine from Detroit because they are playing great, but they definitely are a top 5 team out here, bro. They definitely a top 5 team, and they're forced to be reckoned with right now. And they're showing it. They're proving that week in and week out, even against the big.
Especially their running game, man. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. They've
Let's
been a
not mention
formidable
David
1-2 duo, man.
Let's not mention David Montgomery. Because I was
I'm sorry, I got to, bro. I got to, bro. Oh, but hey, Real Street Sports Talk. How's your Green Bay Packers doing? You're getting close to the bottom. They're starting to feel it now. Y'all Green Bay Packers, I told you, y'all are starting to feel it, not having a franchise QB. Now you know what we went through. But what was I going to say? So anyways, with going back to Justin Fields, what do you think Justin Fields can improve on, with him coming back, because I know that a lot of people saying that he has problems, recognizing pressure. He takes too many sacks,
of course, all of the experts
who
know everything about football have all of the answers for what Justin Fields needs to improve on. Bro, if there's anything Justin Fields needs to ran out. Okay.
Ran out of money for therapy.
Hey,
we can have a therapy session. NFC North.
Oh yeah, NFC North therapy session. But yeah, if there's anything that Justin Fields needs to improve on, Justin Fields needs to improve on quicker decision making out of the pocket, bro. It's not that he makes bad decisions. I don't think that he makes a lot of bad decisions. I just think he takes too long sometimes to make up his mind what he's going to do. If Justin Fields makes his mind up quicker and just reacts, I promise you're going to see a next level talent emerge out of this guy. He has all the tools, all the intangibles. Everything is there, bro. Everything is there. It's just a matter of him trusting his knowledge, trusting himself, trusting what he knows, putting himself, in full regalia, ready to go to war every single time. I was highly impressed with Tyson Bagent and what he was able to accomplish as the Bears quarterback. Now, Tyson Bagent does not have half the talent that Justin Fields has, so we're not going to get lost in the sauce on that. He doesn't have the arm talent that Justin Fields has, but he does have the moxie, the confidence. He has the intelligence, the intelligence to know how to read the defense and where and when to find his hits at,
and where to recognize the pressure.
Exactly. He knows when to run out the pocket, and I believe Tyson Bagent has a bright future in this league. I could see this guy one day being the starting quarterback somewhere. Here in Chicago, maybe not. Now it's not so long as Justin is here, but we'll wait and see on that. But that's neither here nor there. But Justin could definitely improve on quicker decision making, quicker releases on his passes. And Justin has to learn not to always try to hit the home run, bro. It's okay to take your check down sometimes. It's okay to take your check down. I understand you got the arm talent to hit DJ Moore streaking down the field and Darnell Mooney and Equinemius St. Brown and whoever else is running down the field free for you. I understand you got the arm talent to do that, but it's not always necessary. Sometimes
you got to take what the defense gives you. That's the point of that's the point of it,
I think our offensive line is becoming more stout with each passing week. I think we're just really starting to gel in a lot of places. I think that this team is really starting to come together. Once we figure out whatever our coaching is going to be for the future, I think we're looking at a bright future for the Chicago Bears team, bro.
Speaking of the offensive line, man, what about Tevin Jenkins, man? He graded out as the highest graded offensive tackle within this group so far in the last 5 games he's played. He's graded out at a 91.7.
Oh, that's interesting. Tevin Jenkins graded out at a 91.7. I'm going to tell you why that's interesting to me, because someone just shared in a group chat that I'm in that the Minnesota Vikings Christian Darrisaw graded out at 86.0, and the Detroit Lions Penny Sewell graded out at 82.4.
Mhm.
Both of those are impressive numbers and outstanding, but they don't know nothing about Tevin Jenkins. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody mentioned.
They don't know, man. and even Darnell Wright too, that rookie. Darnell Wright, he's holding up for himself too, man. Darnell Wright, he ain't nothing to be played with.
He's gonna be a stud in this league for a long time to come, bro. Darnell Wright has all the tools, bro. He has all, and he's got this. He's almost got a veteran savvy to the way he defends.
He's very technical
pass
too.
Rush, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So so Justin just got to keep doing what Justin was doing before he got injured, bro. Two of the last 3 games that Justin Fields played, bro, man, 2 8 touchdowns, bro. 1 interception, bro. 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. This dude was lighting these teams up. Minnesota came in here with a masterful game plan where they were going zero coverage. They were blitzing the hell out of them. And the Bears' offensive game plan had absolutely no answer for it, bro. And that's what really
before his injury, he was already leading the NFL in touchdowns. With 11 touchdowns.
Yeah, but he's a complete bum. He can't read the defense. I don't know how you lead the league in touchdowns for any stretch of time.
Yeah, and we got a troll right here, a freaking troll, a fake.
Of course. Yeah, I've been seeing the fake KO Sports Talk out here. Yeah,
we got a troll, but yeah, like a lot of Bears fans, they're debating. We want Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent
can't throw down the field, Bears fan.
He can't throw down the field, for God's sake. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
I'm a Tyson Bagent fan. I love Tyson Bagent, bro. I really do. But Tyson Bagent is not necessarily going to be the guy that's going to lead you to glory, you know. And that's the thing Bears fans have to understand.
Like, he's limited. Like he's limited. And the thing about it is that some of you Bears fans, you call us Justin, whatever, sexuals. You can call us Justin Field, fans. Like, no, we are Chicago Bears fans. You know, if you're not going to support Justin Fields, don't be a Chicago Bears fan because he wears that C on his helmet.
Right.
You have to understand. If you want to be a Chicago Bears fan, whoever is donning that jersey, you got to be a Chicago Bears fan through and through. Whether it's Tyson Bagent or Justin Fields, you got to support him. You can't just be saying, "Oh," and some of them are wishing Justin Fields injury. That's the thing I don't get. How are you going to wish injury on a player? Like that's wrong.
A person that you don't know what his livelihood conditions is in terms of living. You don't know if he's providing for his family to be able to eat and have housing. You gonna wish this man ill? Really? Man, the man don't even know you, and you wishing him ill. I will say this, Cole. I will say this. As a Bears fan, I root for both Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent. So long as they wear his uniform, bro, and bleed, I'm gonna bleed this orange and blue. And so long as they wear that uniform, I'm rocking with them. I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with Tyson Bagent, bro. I don't have no problem with him, bro. But if you're gonna be a Bears fan, like you said, Justin Fields is donning this uniform too. And what's funny to me is, I hear people bad mouthing Justin Fields, but just a year ago, these same people were talking about how spectacular the guy was. Looking fabulous with no receivers on the team. He was making lemonade out of lemons. You know what I mean? Leading the league in rushing and all of this other stuff. So explosive. Got this team averaging 25 points a game and all of this here. But now, he's a wash bum. That's fine.
And they always look at the QB wins. They always look at the QB wins. He only won six wins out of 26 starts. Well, you got to look at the context. Last year, Ryan Poles completely tore down the roster. He traded away damn near almost all of the defensive line from 2021. Robert Quinn. He traded Khalil Mack. He got rid of Akeem Hicks. He got rid of Bilal Nichols. He traded away Roquan Smith. He traded away Robert Quinn. Like, Justin Fields had nobody to work with last year at all. And not to mention, 7 out of the 8 games were one-score games, and almost out of all of them, Justin Fields was leading his team, led his team. He put his team in position to win. If it wasn't for a missed fumble by Amir Smith-Marset, if it wasn't for a miscatch from freaking Equinemius St. Brown, or certain missed calls from the referees, we probably would have been in the playoff last year. But no, we had 3 wins, and thankfully we were able to turn that into a number 1 pick, in which we traded for DJ Moore. And then we got Darnell Wright within those draft packages, and Javon Dexter and Zach Pickens. And not only that, this year, the offensive coordinator this year, he completely changed the offense to how he wanted to do. He wanted him to play like Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't allowing Justin Fields to be Justin Fields the way he did last year. That's the problem. You got to look at the whole context. His first year, he had Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy was trying to tailor him. He sat Justin Fields down, and when Andy Dalton got hurt, he was kind of thrown into the wolves. He didn't know what to do. Second year, like I said, the roster was torn down. He didn't have much to work with. This year, it's like the Luke Getsy is trying to put a square, or put a circle into a square peg, which is not going to work.
Square peg in a round hole.
Round hole.
Right. What's worse for me, Gove, is that I've been sitting here for almost 3 years now, listening to the media, the general public, just castigate Justin Fields left and right. They're ripping this dude to shreds. He can't play quarterback. He can't read the defense. He can't throw down the field. He can't pass for 300 yards. He sucks. All he is a running back. Blah, 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 blah. Not once have I heard this coaching staff come to bat for this guy. How is he the leader of your team, and you'll let him get publicly assaulted like this? And Matt Eberflus or Luke Getsy or none of these guys in the Bears brass, including Ryan Poles and what's his name, Kevin
Warren.
Who's that again?
Kevin Warren.
None of you guys come publicly to this guy's defense. How do y'all just let this man get ripped to shreds like this? Nobody's saying anything. Are y'all really that far gone on? Are y'all really that far gone on who Justin Fields is, or that far gone on saving your own hides? Trying to look good for yourselves in public, that you'll let this kid get ripped to shreds like this constantly. And to Justin Fields' credit, he takes it on the chin, bro. He don't throw nobody under the bus. The one time he said something, he said about being mechanical and the coaching of the offense. They had to hurry up and have him to come and do damage control after that. But all this time, they've been throwing Justin under the bus. Y'all have nothing to say. Make it make sense, where you allow your young quarterback, who you're building a team around, who you believe has a bright future. Not talking about what I believe, not talking about what Coach believes. I'm talking about what Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, Matt Eberflus, and Luke Getsy believes. Y'all build a whole team around this guy, and then just let him get castigated publicly. That's ridiculous to me, bro.
And let's say
for your guy at some point.
And let's say we get rid of Justin Fields. Let's say we draft a quarterback like Drake May or Caleb Williams, per se. You're still going to have the same problems. It's like you still haven't addressed the offensive line.
Nothing's going to change.
Nothing is going to change. Like, you're going to have a coaching. Okay, you're going to have another quarterback. It's like you're putting the rebuild back. You're not building. The average NFL quarterback, it takes them 3 to 5 years in order to develop. Justin Fields has only really played 2 years. 2 full years as an NFL quarterback. And already you guys want to quit on him already. Like, that's the
Right.
thing I don't get about Bears fans. It's like we want instant gratification. You need to temper your expectations. We are still in a rebuild. We're still in rebuilding mode, for God's sake. Yeah, I know the coaching staff is not good, but look at the situation that's going on. We still got a young team. Our offensive line is starting to gel. We still need some pieces. I think we still need to draft a left tackle. I don't know about you, but I mean, Braxton Jones, he's all right, but
It's okay.
he's okay. But from what I'm seeing in this draft, there's some like really good left tackles in this draft who I think we should consider in order to draft. Of course we got Nate Davis. I don't know what's going on with him. We need to build in the trenches, and we need to build in the defensive line. I still think we need to draft a defensive end. Because Yannick Ngakoue, he's only on a 1-year deal. Who knows whether or not if he's going to sign, but I think we still need to draft a defensive end because I just don't think us getting Montez Sweat is enough for us in order to take that next step. And just like what you said, coaching staff, man. Like, I do not think Matt Eberflus is the right coach in order to coach the Chicago Bears team. Him and Luke Getsy is not the right coaching staff in order to coach this team, specifically Justin Fields. You need the right coaching staff. You need the right personnel in order to allow Justin Fields to take that next step, because no way in hell Justin Fields should have regressed at all from last season, the way he's been playing. He should be making progressions.
Personally, Coach, I don't think that Justin Fields has regressed. I don't see a regression in Justin Fields. It's the way they've chosen to have him to approach the game, bro. They got him attacking different. They got him playing it differently from what he did last year. Last year, he was footloose and fancy free, bro. They turned him loose and they let him go. And they saw what he could do once they turned him loose and let him go. For whatever reason, they came in this year, bless you. For whatever reason, they came in this year, bro. And they wanted to alter that. They wanted to change what he does. But even in them changing this, once Justin Fields got his sea legs under him, he still gave you a nice output of touchdown passes, bro. He still caught fire. You know what I mean? This guy can play if you just let him play. It's not about always changing a quarterback and making him do something different. Sometimes you just got to let. The reason Patrick Mahomes shines, bro, is because Andy Reid just lets that man play, bro. He gives him the playbook and says, go. You know what I mean? Joe Burrow, same way. Over there, Zach Taylor, he just lets him play.
Lamar Jackson, just
play
go.
Ball, bro. Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh lets him play, bro. Jalen Hurts, they're letting them play, bro. You got to let these guys play ball, bro. All talent is not how can I say? All talent doesn't need coaching. That's the best way that I can put it. You don't have to coach every aspect of a player's technique. You don't have to coach every aspect of their arm skill, their legs, their ability to read defenses. They moves down the field. Some abilities are innate. They're just built into a quarterback. Some quarterbacks can feel when the pressure's coming. Michael Vick was phenomenal at that. This guy it would look like he's about to get.
He had a cannon too, man. People forget, man.
Yeah, Michael but it would look like he's about to get his head taken off, bro. And some kind of way, Mike Vick would feel that pressure, pull a Houdini, he disappeared in the pack, and when you looked up, he was coming out and running and going down the field somewhere, bro. You know, some guys just have those types of giftings. You can't coach those types of things, Cove. You gotta let them play ball, bro.
Yeah, let them play ball, bro. And they need to, and these coaches need to get out of their own way, man, because it's like it's like a big ego thing. It's like, how do you let you go from that Washington Commanders game where he threw 4 touchdowns, in the next game against the Minnesota Vikings, it's like he's playing horrible. It's like you're going back to what you did before that did not work. Like, you need to stick to what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let Justin Fields play his game. I'm sick and tired of all these screen passes. Like, he's always running. Like, and these trips formations that don't even work.
I think we have to keep in consideration too. We have to take into consideration too that Luke Getsy, this is his first time being an offensive coordinator, bro. These 2 years, this is the first time in his life being an offensive coordinator. And Luke Getsy has made an age-old mistake of falling in love with some of the plays that he has. Because you see something work one time, it don't mean you got to run it a million times. Keep it in your bag. Write that down. Put a check mark back. Have that on your bucket list of go-to plays when it's time to go to them. But don't do them 50 million times. He saw the bootleg with Justin Fields working against the Denver Broncos. Justin Fields lit them up with that play. He kept going to it. Why do you feel the need to keep going to the well? Just keep it in the well. Don't get the water out the well until you need to drink.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah, we got some screen passes that work. That's great. Don't run them 3 times in a row against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're going to set your offense, your quarterback, your team up for failure if you continue to run the same play.
Or against the Vikings. Like, that shit did not work.
Right. Well, the Vikings was blitzing. They were not giving you time to play with them, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, and the Vikings are proving themselves to be a very good team. You heard that, Mills? A very good team. That's my nephew. But they're proving themselves to be a very good team, and they just were not going to give Luke Getsy time to sit back there and figure out a way to implode the offense, bro. You know what I mean? So at some point, you got to get out the way and let the players make decisions. Plus, if there's another thing that Justin Fields really needs to improve on, to me, it's the intangibles of leadership on the field. Take charge. If you see something, if that the coach is calling something in, calling a play
that
in,
doesn't make sense
3, 4, 5, 6 times, hey, take charge. Have the
balls
to say, oh no, we're not running this again. We done ran this 6 times. They know this coming. When they see this formation, they're going to know this coming. We're switching out of this. We're going to something else. I don't see enough audibling out of Justin Fields. Justin Fields
definitely needs to take ownership.
He needs to take charge, and he needs to change up the game plan of attack. If you see it and it ain't looking right, change it. I see Tyson Bagent do this, bro. This is a rookie. He's got the wherewithal.
A D2 undrafted rookie.
Thank you. If Tyson Bagent can figure out that, hey, this defense is not the right defense to run this play against, we're going to change this up. I need Justin Fields to follow suit and do the same, bro. Do the same.
Yeah, you know he's got to take some pointers from Tyson Bagent. I think Justin Fields, he's learning from Tyson Bagent. I think Tyson Bagent is learning from Justin Fields, but specifically Justin Fields, hopefully he will learn from the last couple of games that Tyson Bagent played, seeing how he's able to change plays at the line of scrimmage, seeing how he's able to recognize what the defense is giving him, seeing something that doesn't look right, and he's able to change it. That's what Justin Fields needs to do, you know. Mm-hmm. And if Justin Fields is able to put that all together, combine, you know, some of the same intangibles that Tyson Bagent had, man, the sky's the limit for this kid, man. He can be a franchise QB, not only a franchise QB, like I said, he could be an NFL star, man, if he's able to put that all together.
Let me say this to the KO Sports Talks fans that's out here, and y'all Bears fans abroad who are in such a rush to get rid of Justin Fields. Let me tell y'all something. Hear this and hear this good. You very well may get your wish, and Justin Fields may be out of town come next year. But let me tell you something. If Justin Fields goes to the right team, and there are teams out here that are in desperate need of quarterbacks, this guy is going to make this franchise and this entire fan base eat crow. You know why? Because Justin Fields is going to end up somewhere. If he ends up with the right coaching staff, he's going to end up somewhere where he's going to take that team next level. The Atlanta Falcons already have their eyes this way. They're already looking. And he makes sense going to Atlanta. Justin Fields is from Atlanta. This is his hometown. The Atlanta Falcons need a quarterback, and they already got a dynamite running game in the making with Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. They got a nice receiving core with Drake London and
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts at the tight end, and the Zacchaeus dude. I can't think of his first name.
Olamide Zacchaeus.
Right. They got a nice core already in place. If you give Justin Fields to that team, plus they just built a high-end top 15 defense this year through trades, through free agent signings in the offseason. They went and got a lot of veterans on that defense down there. You put Justin Fields in that mix, I'll give it 2 years. That team is possibly contending or knocking at the door for a Super Bowl, bro. For a Super Bowl. And I'm standing on that. I'm saying that all of you naysayers who's ready to jump off the wagon with this dude and throw him under the bus, you have absolutely no idea what the Chicago Bears have been gifted with a Justin Fields in our mix. It's because they have not properly used this guy. It's not that he's not prepared. It's not that he can't read a defense. It's not that he can't throw for 300 yards. It's not that he going to keep making mistakes and costing us a game. It ain't none of those things that y'all been hearing and y'all been saying. It's because the Bears brass sucks. This is a horrible organization, and they don't know nothing about putting a team together or coaches for that matter.
And you know the thing that gets me. The thing that gets me is like a lot of Bears fans. I've been reading articles. Oh, you passed up on C.J. Stroud. Oh, the Bears should have drafted C.J. Stroud. If C.J. Stroud was on this team, it would still be the same story. He would still be struggling because guess what? C.J. Stroud has good coaching. C.J. Stroud has better coaching than what we have over here. If C.J. Stroud was playing with the Bears, we wouldn't be having much success. We'll still be a 3-win team. But look at the Houston Texans. Because they have great coaching. Coaching matters.
Absolutely. So whether y'all wanna agree with me or disagree with me, you're entitled to your own opinions. I just know what I know, and coaching does make a world of difference. I don't know who these people are that believe that coaching really doesn't matter as much. It's just players' talent because they get these $100 million contracts and all this here. I don't know who you all are and where y'all come from. Why do you think they pay these coaches $10 and $20 million a year to come and coach these teams? Do you think they just there to look good on the sideline and hold a clipboard and take credit for the talent and what their talent is accomplishing on the field? No, they're there because they are here to help design a schematic of offense and defensive plays and special teams to help these players excel to the next level. Coaches matter. They make a difference. And it's just dumb for people to keep on thinking that they don't. Why do you think they pay these guys? John Harbaugh is not getting the money he's getting. He's not getting the money that he's getting because they just needed somebody to stand on the sideline and look at Lamar Jackson.
Or be like a cheerleader. Like, come on, no.
Right. Bill Belichick is getting paid the money that he's getting because he helped make Tom Brady the great that you see.
He puts his teammate, his players in position to succeed.
Absolutely.
They call the plays. The coaches call the plays.
This is coaching. Andy Reid is a great coach. He's not just a dude standing on the sideline watching Patrick Mahomes save the day every play. That's not what's happening here, people. And I don't know why Bears fans really don't believe that coaching matters. This does matter. It makes a difference, bro. It makes a difference. You know, and then if you want to put percentages on it, some people say it's 80-20 in terms of talent to coaching. Me, I believe it's 50-50. You can have all the talent in the world on the team, but without a proper coaching, you can't get anything done. It just doesn't work like that. Only good coaching, but most importantly, you need players. What happened to the Patriots once Brady left? They still have the coaches, but not the players. Don't it? We're not disagreeing, bro. It's a proper mix. I just said it's 50-50, bro. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's 50% talent and players, and it's 50% coaching. But you can't discount the coaching. And that's what I keep seeing Bears fans out here doing, discounting the coaching. That is ridiculous to discount the coaching. If you discount the coaching, then you might as well discount the talent too. Because you can't have one without the other and be successful. It's not happening, bro.
Yeah, it's a mix of both. It's a mix of both. You can't have one without the other. And the thing that also gets me is that people say Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he went to another team and won a championship. Well, he went to a good coaching staff. He went to a
Bruce
team,
Arians.
Bruce Arians. And Bruce
And
Arians, he
solid
has a
team of talent
reputation.
across the board. They had talent
Right.
everywhere on that team.
They had talent everywhere. Like,
Mhm.
and so he came to a ready-made team, a team that was already ready to compete. They just needed a quarterback. The same with the Jets, you know.
Mhm.
They have a good team, but they just need a quarterback, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so, you know, if you
It's a mix of both.
absolutely, if you don't have a proper balance, then you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. Justin Fields showed you he had the talent last year. He showed you that with no other talent on the team. He carried what we called a semblance of an offense last year, single-handedly by himself, bro. Only
Like he
receiving
turned
weapon
chicken,
he really
he
had
turned
was Cole
chicken
Kmet.
crap into chicken salad.
Right. Only true offensive receiving threat that he had was Cole Kmet, bro. He had nobody else on this team.
Mm-hmm.
But this man was making it work. And in terms of the running game, all he had was David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. And really, I'm going to say that was more David Montgomery than Khalil Herbert. To be honest
Exactly.
with you. And himself. The rest of that fell on his shoulders, bro. You know, but he's a running back when he's doing everything. But then when you give him all this talent, you put all these pieces around him, and now the offense is struggling and things are not clicking. Now, you know, he's just terrible. It's every step of the way, you're finding a way to put the blame in Justin Fields' lap. And that is ridiculous to me, bro. It's a whole team, bro. It's a 53-man roster, plus an entire coaching staff, bro. Upstairs management and what have you, administration everywhere.
I do agree, Ron. Fields just needs better play calls. Yeah. The team has to be better. Yeah, like we're not discounting what Justin Fields is. Yeah, we will hold Justin Fields accountable. You know,
Absolutely.
I've held Justin Fields accountable multiple times. I agree. Justin Fields, he needs to be better at processing. He needs to be better with his leadership. He needs to take ownership of this team. But don't get it twisted. Coaching also matters. Coaching does, because the last 14 games prior to us winning, we were given 25 points. That wasn't all on Justin Fields. That was not only on Justin Fields. That was on coaching. That was on other players. It didn't only fall solely on Justin Fields. That's why I don't like this whole QB wins, because QB wins should not be a stat at all. QB wins should not be a stat at all. And like you said, it's 50-50. It has to be a good complement. You can't have one without the other. So,
right. Yeah, Jonas, I'm seeing what you're saying, bro, and that's cute, bro. I don't know how Illuminati got in this, bro, but but I just say this, bro. I'm just gonna say this, bro. It's always a team effort, whether it's wins or losses, bro. It always takes a team to win. It always takes a team.
It's a team effort.
Period.
Everybody's got to play their role.
Period. So, you know, having a problem with the fact that we put it on coaching, I don't think that you're viewing what we're saying properly, bro. Honestly, bro, I don't think you're seeing what we're saying properly. If you think that we're just saying everything is all on coaching, when you got a general manager who goes out and spends upwards of $200 million to get your team together, and he goes and gets everything that a coaching staff, quote unquote, claims that they need, and he puts all of this together, and when all of it gets on the field, you still got poor play design, you still got poor decision making in terms of how you're scheming your defense to play against. But look at what the Kansas City Chiefs did to the Chicago Bears defense, bro. They sat there And I promise you, I don't recall one 30-yard pass down the field that whole game from Patrick Mahomes. I didn't see a deep ball. I didn't see a bomb. I didn't see any of that. You know why you didn't see that? Because who was that? Matt Eberflus or the Allen Williams guy, whichever one you want to put the blame on, had them scheme to do a cover 4 shell defense where they would just drop it back in coverage. Leaving everything underneath open all game long. Patrick Mahomes has the veteran savvy and the intelligence, the wherewithal to know to take what the defense gives them. They're giving them 10, 12 yards underneath. Why would they go deep? It make any sense to throw into your coverage when you're giving me the underneath
routes.
So talk about the talent all you want to. If you're telling your defense to drop back 10, 12, 10, 15, 20 yards down the field, and you're going to leave 10, 12 yards worth of free running space in front of offensive in front of an offense, it would be ridiculous for him to want to chuck the ball down the field, bro.
Listen, Jonas, like I said, prior to us winning those games, Matt Eberflus and the defense gave up 25 points per game. That was a franchise worst.
Yes.
You're meaning to tell me that's all on Justin Fields? Does Justin Fields play defense? Exactly. No, he does not play defense. It's a team effort. QB wins should not be a stat at all. Period. It shouldn't be a stat at all. I shouldn't even have to explain myself. You know this, Jonah Pittman. You played football. You play football. You play defense. You don't play offense. You're not a quarterback. Quarterback wins should not be a stat at all. At all. Period. You got to look at the context. Last year, like I said, I got to keep explaining myself to these Bears fans again and again. Last year, Ryan Poles completely tear down this team because he knew that we had to rebuild. He was cleaning up Ryan Pace's mess. Ryan Pace was just signing free agents, trading for players. Anybody he could get his hands on. And guess what? He left this team a hot mess. Ryan Poles had to clean up Ryan Pace's mess. He had to rebuild this team from the ground up. That's what you need to do in order to be a contending team year in and year out. That's what he wants to do. Look what he did last year. Justin Fields kept putting his team in position to win over and over and over again with little to no talent. Over and over again. And a lot of you Bears fans are saying, oh, look at his record. He hasn't given him. He only has one game-winning drive. Only one game-winning drive. I mean, I don't even have to keep explaining myself at this point because it's like I'm beating a dead horse, man.
You are, bro. You are. And if I'm you, Coach, I would not waste my time.
I'm not even going to waste my time.
What is lending itself to people just either lacking knowledge on the game and trying to have a discussion about something that they don't know, or just having sheer ignorance on how things work within an organization and within a football franchise. It is ridiculous. You always want to blame the players, and that's great. Part of this is players. The majority of this is coaching. You can't speak intelligently on the Chicago Bears franchise. You're not a Bears fan, bro. You don't know nothing about this, bro. You want to sit back and you want to be critical on this franchise, but you told me that you got great coaching over there in Green Bay, bro. That's what you told me. You told me Matt LaFleur was a great coach. Now you got Jordan Love over there struggling. You're not winning games yourself. You're 1-4 your last 5, and you want to come on here and you want to preach to us about what Justin Fields did, what the Bears players are doing, and how bad they're playing. Yeah, no, but I don't think you need to be having this conversation right now. Not over here, bro. Not over here, bro. We're gonna speak on what is in relationship to our team, and we're gonna leave yours over there for you to delineate what's going on over there, bro. Say it however y'all want to say it. twist it as many ways as y'all want to, bro. At the end of the day, you still need good coaching on this team. Tyson Bagent had a good game when he played against the Las Vegas Raiders. He played an exceptional game. I really enjoyed the way he played. What happened when we ran up on the LA Chargers, bro? What was the difference in that game? Oh, yeah. Okay, the Chargers were putting pressure defensively. They were taking certain things away from the Bears, and they forced us into a bunch of 3-and-outs. And what happened when the Chargers got the ball?
Right, they're taking the intermediate and short routes away.
Yeah, Matt Eberflus went back to the old school thought of thinking that he had against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he put us back in the cover 4 shell. And he let Justin Herbert, who had 9 fingers, 9, y'all. You can see that 9. You what I'm saying? 9 fingers. And this man lit us up. Why? He lit us up to the tune of a 24-6 lead or 24-7 lead or whatever the lead was at that point. It wasn't until we were down 17 points that Matt Eberflus got the brilliant idea in his mind. Hey, you know what? Maybe I better start putting some pressure on Justin Herbert instead of just letting him sit back, get comfortable, and throw passes all day. After he did that, guess what, people? We only gave up 6 points the rest of the way.
In the second half.
Why did it take you? You're giving up 24 points before you realize you need to change your approach and your plan of attack against this guy. Show me and tell me where that's on the talent. Tell me where that's at, Jonah. I want to hear it, T.O. Where that's at on the talent. Tell me how it's their fault when the coach told him to go out here and do this dumbness.
Exactly. They play cover for the show.
Players. It's always the players. Okay.
They never want to blame the coaching. And that's the thing. Like I said, man, blame has to go everywhere around. But I think more so it has to fall more so on the coaching because the players are a reflection of their coaching staff.
Yeah.
A complete reflection of their coaching staff. If you see players playing hard, go ahead.
And let me say this. Let's say, let's take you all's point of view. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a minute. Let's say it is the players. It's the talent or lack thereof on the team. That's the reason why we're not excelling. Then that's an indictment on your general manager, right? And once and again, you're going to have to shift some of this blame and responsibility somewhere else other than just players. If you got bad players on the team and the general manager just spent $200 million to put this team together, here's a bad GM. And if you got good players on this team and they're not living up to snuff, then you got to look at your coaching staff because somebody's not using them properly if they're good players.
Because we got DJ Moore. DJ Moore should not be having 4 or 3 targets per game. 6. He should not be having 54 yards per game. At all.
It's ridiculous.
At all. I'm looking at some of his games. Let's see his last. Let's see DJ Moore's stats. His last couple games he's been playing. Look, against the Panthers, 5 receptions, 58 yards.
Can you put it on the screen? Let's put it on the screen.
I'm going to put it on the screen. Let me share my screen. Hold on. DJ Moore.
At some point, we got to make this coaching staff accountable. We can't keep overlooking and swimming past these guys like the hell they ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
Look, against the Vikings, since October 15th, the most he's averaged is like around 50 yards. Look, against the Vikings, 5 receptions, 51 yards. 8 receptions, 54 yards. Chargers, 4 receptions, 55 yards. Saints, 3 receptions, 44 yards. And the Panthers, 5 receptions, 58 yards. Like, this guy should not be getting this amount of receptions. He should be getting at least 10 receptions per game.
The biggest glaring thing there that you're seeing, bro, is the fact that he's not getting the targets down the field. And if there's a shortcoming that, we talk about the shortcomings of Justin Fields, if there's a shortcoming that Tyson Bagent has, is that he's got a noodle arm when it comes to going down the field, bro. His down the field throwing has to get stronger. He's got to get a stronger arm going down the field. He's got to get more accurate. He can't float passes down the field up in the air, bro. I've seen pass plays where he was trying to hit DJ Moore in the end zone for touchdowns, bro, to get him involved. So I'm not gonna say that Tyson Bagent is icing him out or something like that. I don't believe that that's it at all. I just don't think that he necessarily has the arm strength always to be able to reach a DJ Moore. Nah, he doesn't have the arm talent that Justin Fields has, bro. You know, and for all of this stuff that we're saying about bad play from the players and what have you, hey, I think y'all keep missing one factor that Kof keeps pointing out every time we had this podcast, and he brings this up. Justin Fields was leading.
Oh, he kind of broke up.
Leading the league in touchdown passes before we all forget that he wasn't playing bad. He had a couple of bad games, but he was not playing bad.
This was going to be his career year. Like, if he didn't get injured, like, let's say if he played all 17 games, he would have been averaging close to almost 4,000 yards, like 3,900 yards.
Coach, the year is not over yet. So, you know, I don't put nothing past the ability of Justin Fields. I believe Justin Fields is an exceptional talent. He has a phenomenal ability. And I think this guy can really still come back and shine if this coaching staff allows him to. Right now, I'm questioning whether or not they're going to allow him to. Every week, Eberflus is standing in front of the press looking stupefied and dumb as hell, not knowing how to tell them he doesn't want to play Justin Fields anymore. Because that's what it sounds like to me. He doesn't want to play Justin Fields anymore. Why not? This guy gives you the best chance to win.
Like even that Panthers game, before the Panthers game, he said, oh, he's doubtful. And then again, he said, Justin Fields is not playing. How in one breath you say he's doubtful, and then another breath you're saying, oh, he's not playing. In the same press conference, the same day.
Yeah, and the press.
See, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Me and Chuck. This is what we're talking about. This coaching staff.
Yeah. You got to hold people's feet to the fire, and that includes the coaching staff. You don't just always drop everything in the lap of the players. Outside of Chase Claypool, who is no longer with the team, you have not heard one Bears player come forth and bark publicly about the issues that they're having in the locker room or with this coaching staff. They're just playing, bro. They just playing. They get paid to play. Everybody tells players to shut up and play. That's what they're doing. Y'all still blaming them. You're still blaming them. Okay, blame them. If that's what makes y'all feel better as Bears fans, go on and blame them. Blame these players. But this defense, for the last 4 out of 5 games, this defense has pretty much been in lock mode, bro. They're not giving up a lot of points, bro. You better know that. You better know that. The running game is starting to get healthy. Finally, we got D'Onta Foreman going on this team for whatever reason. These dunces on this coaching staff, I'm going to say it, had this guy inactive since week 1. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Bruising running back that you got on the team inactive. The instant this dude,
he could have been used very well against the Green Bay Packers, but we decide, we're not going to use him.
In the instant this dude hits this field, 3 touchdowns from your running game. 3 from your running game, all in one game. Why are we doing this? Why are we hiding talent? How does Travis Homer get a spot on your active roster before D'Onta Foreman does? How does that happen, bro? Make it make sense to me. You cannot make that make sense. That is ridiculous, bro. But, you know, Bears fans got all the answers. We just suck at talent. Everything we ever had on this team, talent-wise, sucks. Yeah, these are the same Bears fans that was ready to get rid of David Montgomery last year. Look how that's working out.
Yeah, look how that's working out.
You'll see them this week, Bears fans, if you want to continue to call yourselves that, you know.
Right.
So, exactly. You know, before we just keep on stoning and throwing these Bears players under the bus, let's look at the totality of the picture, bro. Let's see everything that's going on. Factor in all of these things. Everything makes a difference. what Lou Gesty had Justin Fields doing at the beginning of the year, trying to play like Aaron Rodgers, that made a difference, bro, in terms of his performance. What he had in terms of play designs, where he got two receivers running the same route in the exact same spot and confusing the daylights out of his quarterback, not knowing who to throw to, that stuff makes a difference. All of that makes a difference. What Matt Eberflus had the defense doing in terms of dropping back and giving Patrick Mahomes 10, 12 yards, a catch underneath the defensive coverage,
running a shell, cover 4
makes
shell.
a difference. This stuff makes a difference. I don't know why we think it doesn't. But now if the players just jump out there and take charge and say, you know what, the hell with that. If they do the Cam Newton and say, I'm just going to do me. I don't care what the coaching staff say. Everybody going to call them, they're going to call them a problem. They're going to say they're a hostile employee.
Or a diva.
They're going to say they're hard to work with. That's what they're going to say then. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts before we end this? I think I'm over the 1 hour mark.
Okay. Well, real quick, and I'll be brief on this. I am looking this week for a great, not a good showing, but a great showing from the Chicago Bears team.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are your predictions for this Sunday's game?
It's really tight. I'm not gonna lie, Cove. This could, if all the numbers hold up, and if our coaching staff starts coaching, it's probably gonna be a blowout in favor of Detroit if they start coaching. Mm-hmm. But if they don't coach and they just let the talent take over, like Jonathan and Real Street Sports Talk is suggesting, mayhap we in a dogfight and we have a chance to win at the end of the game. I just think it's a tale of two coaching staffs. Which version of this coaching staff is going to show up? It's going to be the one that gets out the players' way and let them play, or it's going to be the one that overthinks and tells everybody to do stuff that don't make sense. Which one is it going to be? I think in all seriousness, I think we can be in a fight with Detroit. Do we win the game? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know too, because Detroit, they're looking real good, man.
But I would really love for us to have a great showing against the Detroit Lions to serve notice that we're not just going to win, lose, or draw. We're not going to lay down and just take L's on the chin, I do believe this Bears team has been putting up fights all year, bro. I believe they're getting in the mix, and they are not quitting. Game to game, I don't see a team that's quitting, bro. I see a team that's ill-coached, but I do not see one that's quitting.
Coaching malpractice.
Everywhere that I look up and down this team, I see players ready to play. And if you get them in the right positions, coaches, you'll get other results other than what you've been getting. Yeah. So I don't really have a prediction win or lose on this week.
Yeah, me too.
But I just need my Bears to be in a dogfight. I need us to play this close. I need us to show up and show out in the fight.
Right. Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank all y'all for joining Jonath, Don Bird, T3P Podcast, and UTO, even though you can't be annoying.
Fake KO Sports Talk, thank you too.
Fake KO Sports Talk. You're a freaking troll. But, you're giving me views, and it's helping the algorithm. So thank you, Fake KO Sports Talk, and some of you trolls out there.
Thanks, Ron Renowski.
Justin Sexuals. No, we're not Justin Sexual. We're Chicago Bears fans. And some of you who call yourselves Bears fans, trashing Justin Fields, saying he shouldn't be a quarterback, you need to reevaluate yourself to see if you really are a true Bears fan. Because to me and Chuck, you're not really a Bears fan. You're a fair weather.
You're trolling.
You're trolling. Most importantly, you're a fair weather. But like I said, man, I'd like to thank all you guys for joining the podcast, and stay tuned next week when we do talk about the Detroit Lions game. I will make a video after the Detroit Lions game, and I'm going to make a preview later on this week to see, to give my predictions and what the Bears need to do in order to beat the Detroit Lions. But like I said, guys, thank y'all for coming. And as always, guys, Chicago up, Bear down.
Bear down.
All right, guys. Peace.
And that's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there.